G'day, this is Captain Noob, and this is a quad barrel shotgun. This particular weapon is a somewhat customizable stand-alone shotgun with custom animations. This particular weapon actually hails from the upcoming DLC-sized quest mod Fallout Miami, so if this one is good, we've probably got a whole lot of new weapons to look forward to using once we actually get that fully released. So yeah, taking a look at this thing, looks high quality enough, and the animations, I've messed around with this up pretty good. We'll see those a little bit later. And before we get into gameplay, let's amp this up a little bit with extra receivers. And it appears to be the same as any other basic receiver of a shotgun in the game. So advanced receiver will give us the best damage, and we can chuck on glow sights. No reflex sights or anything, so I guess glow sights are the best we can get. We can extend the barrel, which extends our range and accuracy. Very nice. I guess that makes sense. Not actually sure what that's from, but it looks mean, I guess. And moving on, we can change the short stock to a full stock, which will help us out with recoil control. Very, very nice. And a legendary effect is there if you need it. So 267 damage. That's hitting for less hard than we had our lever action shotgun. So, ooh, I'm not sure about this one. Alrighty, here we are in Gunner's Plaza, and this is our quad shotgun. That's what it looks like in first person when aiming down sights. It's got the ability to remove fog when you aim this weapon. That's odd. Anyway, that's what it looks like in third person. There's a little bit of clipping here and there, but all in all, nothing to complain about there. It's actually working pretty well with whatever animations I've given it. And there are animations. They go in third and first person alike, which is good. Now, you might notice how tight the spread it is for this weapon, which is going to be useful because you kind of want to keep your distance from enemies when you're actually using this thing, because it's got a horrible, terrible ammo capacity, and like a Borderlands Jacobs shotgun, you'll fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. If you manage to miss one or two of the shots when you're firing at an enemy, you can't kill them. I'm playing on very hard difficulty. These gunners may be labeled as lieutenants, but they are actually they're actually top tier gunners. That's why they're so tanky. But yeah, you'll find that you're going to struggle a lot with this particular weapon. And that reload is super slow, even with the rapid reload perks that I've got. I think it's called Quick Hands. It still takes ages to actually load this thing up. So you're going to be super open. Was it a kneecapper weapon? Yes, it was. I'm glad I didn't get shot by that then, eh? Anyways, so even at range, okay, that's too far. And how shotguns work in this game is you get outside of their intended range, you're only hitting for 10% of the damage that you ought to. We landed, I think it was a good 90% of our pellets on that particular gunner there, and we weren't able to take him out. So we have to go up and line up headshots, basically. Headshots or nothing. Be accurate or be dead, basically, when it comes to this weapon. You can always use bashing to finish them off too if they're just within a bee stick of dying, so that's alright. But it's a little bit difficult using this weapon, and my philosophy is if you've got a mod weapon and it performs lesser than something that's already in the vanilla game, say a combat shotgun or perhaps maybe less a double barrel shotgun, then you've got a huge problem, I think. And as you can tell, if we quickly run out of bullets, we can't engage two or more people at a time, so we're going to have to pick our battles fairly carefully here. There's Captain Bridget. She's got a nasty pistol on her. Bit of damage over time. Don't mind the gun bashing, though. The gun bashing makes it easy. She's already done her stim pack, so let's just keep shooting her in the face. Go for a critical, hopefully get that stagger, and then go for a bash kill. Not quite. Okay. See, that health is draining down because she's got some sort of wounding effect on her pistol. There we go. I've taken her out. And it looks like we're about ready for Nerd Rage. There we go. Let's just try to shoot these guys in the head. Oh, yes. And also, when you run into legendary enemies that can easily survive, even if you get 4 headshots on them, it's like hitting a brick wall. So I'm guessing this particular weapon is going to be a low tier starter weapon because it is not performing like any endgame weapon in any way, shape or form. So I'm guessing that's the reason why it's like this. Alright, we'll just spam some criticals. Probably have to spam criticals on the turret though. That's a Scar H you've got. That's a cool weapon mod. That's one of the first ones I did actually. Free critical against you. We almost got every single one there. Didn't kill that turret though. I'll be very surprised if you get more than 3 kills in a mag. And yeah, we are playing on very hard difficulty. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. So we're getting 50% of our damage stripped away from us per hit. And we're taking a little bit more, but it's not really reflected because our health bar is like 1100 or so. So we are taking a lot of damage here, but since we've got such high endurance at a level that is probably beyond what Bethesda ever intended us to go in terms of just random gameplay. Alright, time to use VATS because I'm basically dead. That's a nasty shotgun. That's probably a better shotgun than what I'm using now. We'll just go for criticals. Okay, we're gonna need to be closer. And we die. Not good enough. Not a good endgame shotgun at all. Also, I guess you can get this weapon from this place as a Liberator. Oh, it's an explosive one, and it also plays guitar. Well, I got a confession to make. I already made one of these, but now I've got the Liberator, which does more damage, so I guess... I was gonna say, look, there's two problems, ammo capacity and damage. We'll put the explosive effect on and get more damage, but, okay, there's that now. We've got even more damage, and also the never-ending effect, so I can just spam the trigger all day. Okay, well, cool. Also, location, for those people who aren't in the know, there's a fucking place, there's Gunner's Plaza, there's a castle over there. Right there. Cool. Quest guide. Alright, I suppose we're using the Liberator when we get far enough away to use it without hurting ourselves, and we'll use the never-ending one if we're a little bit too close. Now, the good thing about these particular explosive shotguns in Fallout 4 is their range wasn't knackered. You can still snipe with them, and the good thing about the Liberator, again, is it's got a fairly tight pellet spread, so you can actually extend your range out significantly with this thing. So that's cool, I guess. Totally nothing, and we can almost take out Super Mutant Warlords in one shot. Perhaps if we had more damage with the pellets at that close range, yeah, okay. Much better damage when the pellets are at close range. Alright, who's in here then? There's a... We'll see about that, mutant. Oh, you've got a minigun. That's like shooting me with a marshmallow gun in this game. You have to wait until Fallout 76 until miniguns actually grow a backbone. I'm glad they did that. That was a good change. And then reload. That guy's legs are broken, so they can't move, and we can bounce splash damage off them. Alright, let's run in with our never-ending one and just spam the trigger until our fingers aren't gonna do it no more. Yeah, there's a third person, or a firing animation, I guess, and it looks like that. And you can make it super fast if you keep on firing. That's a crappy legendary weapon. The AS Velpart is good, but Resilient is one of the worst prefixes out there, at least in this game. Yeah, they chucked that onto a tertiary legendary effect in Fallout 76, so even Bethesda realized it was bad. But, oh, that's a Gauss rifle. You've got a Gauss rifle. That's rare. What did you get for me? Resolute? Hang on. I wonder if I can loot lock that just like we would have back before we had mods and we could farm it. I'm gonna see how I can do. It'll be fun. Alright, we'll have a little bit of an experiment, see if loot locking still works, even though I've modded my game to the goddamn, I don't know. It's super modded, alright? That's what I'm getting at. So we're done in here. I'll be right back. We'll see if he drops us something good. Alright, rounding the same corner, we'll find that legendary mutant. There he is. Doesn't look like he's got a Gauss rifle on this occasion, so we'll see how we do. We'll shoot him in the face with a critical. Couldn't quite one-shot him, got the mutation though. We'll go again. Then come out of that and just shoot him like that. And he got a penetrating automatic institute pistol. Ah yes, before anti-armor. Although this thing actually had energy resistance, so they dropped that for some reason. God damn. It's some of the stuff that they did in Fallout 76 is just baffling. Die, Super Mutant. Okay, there's OG Swan. Let's start killing the Super Mutants. Well, the Super Mutant there. And apparently he's alone today. Sometimes we've got a random encounter spawning where he is. Oh wait, it's Gene and his dog. And apparently Swan's friendly. Well, probably not for long, to be honest. And he's sort of running on nothing now. I hope the splash damage doesn't catch Gene or his dog, because that would be unfortunate. And now we're in the old danger. Well, that's okay. We'll just start shooting at him like this. We might need Jet. I think we might need Jet. This is a little bit too over the top. And we just eat one of those bad boys. And now we're in slow motion, where we can just continually give him a shotgun facelift all day. Alright, he's mutated now. There's no telling how many shells have actually gone through doing this. My finger clicking, though, it's powerful enough to kill him if we can outlast this entire... Also, there's a boulder flying in the background there. I don't know what that's about. Come on, almost there. This is like one of those clicker games. There we go. And we got crushed by his corpse. Unfortunately, there's no... Hang on, there's more drama going on over here. Oh, a Ghoul Reaver. How would I ever destroy it? Apparently, I missed most of the shots there. Yeah, you're still in one piece, but I'd also like to remind you that you're wandering into a place where you'll find top-level crabs. Okay, he can just wander to his doom, because I think we're kind of done here. So there you have it, the quad-barrel shotgun. It's an okay weapon. It actually turns into a great weapon if you've got legendary effects, but if you've got a vanilla version, or a non-legendary version one of these, you're going to have a bad time unless you're fighting enemies that are extremely low level or playing at a difficulty that isn't very hard like me. I think you're going to struggle a little bit, so perhaps the purpose of this weapon again is just for early game for baby's first shotgun type stuff, because I don't think it's got the it ain't got the stones to carry you into the end game, which is fine. Not all weapons are actually designed to do this, but for a starter weapon, a little bit of a teaser of what Fallout Miami has to offer, I'm actually pretty pleased with it. It's a nice weapon, it's got good animations, the craftsmanship of this thing is good. So if you'd like to see this particular weapon in your game, check out the link in the description. There shall be a link down there. I'm not sure if there's a console port. If it is, I'll throw that in the description as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys.